Okay, welcome back. Let's try again. Honorable Bashir Zubairu Usman, he is the member of the House of Representatives that is our guest this morning. He represents Biriningwari Giwa Federal Constituency in Kaduna State. A fine morning to you, Honorable.
Good morning.
My name is Yori Folari in studio here. We'll be together for the next hour or so. Now, the National Working Committee yes, our pleasure. So, the National Working Committee of your party has come up with its formula, otherwise known as a sort of a zoning arrangement, as was announced yesterday. And not everybody will be happy, but then everybody, because there are so many contestants. Can you give me your overview? This is the way it is because we're hearing that some people who might have thought that they should be in the race and that the party has decided not necessarily so. There have been words at the moment of, what we're going to do is that we're still going to vie for the position. So give me your overview as a party man on the announcement yesterday of the National Working Committee.
Well, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. It's not
Honorable.
Yes. Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, actually, the zoning position of our party, the APC, I think is contrary to the wishes of the members-elect of the 10th National Assembly. Let me draw you back a little. Before this zoning, the National Working Committee is supposed to meet with all these candidates to discuss the issue of the zoning and also at the same time to call all the members of the APC family to discuss the issue of the zoning together with them. This is not zoning. This is personal interest and this is appointment. And in democratic system, we cannot be able to accept appointment because those that they are calling themselves as a members of the National Working Committee, we give them our mandate first before they have given us their mandates. And we have been given our mandates by our people from the various constituencies. And I believe that before I started this, talking about the leadership of the House, if not, the standing order of the House deny me that I'm just coming as a first-timer in the National Assembly, I could have contested for the office of the Speaker too. And despite the fact that we are 360, almost 7, as a members of the National Assembly, we lost one of our colleagues from Jalingo. And also we are thinking that the party will exercise patience to take this matter carefully and look at the way and manner that will give a sense of direction to the government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. And presently what we are seeing is that majority of the party leaders are not trying to help the government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu to succeed in the next 4 years because National Assembly is different from being an executive office. I have led a State House of Assembly in Kaduna State. I was once a Speaker of the Kaduna State House of Assembly. I know how I suffered to manage the honorable members, talk less of managing 367 or 68 members of the National Assembly. And when you look at this election that took place, this 2023 election is different from the election that we have been conducted from 1999 to date. Now we have not less than 9 to 10 political parties have a representative in the House. We have almost 160-something, while the APC, PDP, ABGA, ANPP, and other political parties have almost 180 members or 86 members. The PDP doesn't have, the APC doesn't have the two-thirds majority like before in 2015 and 2019. Presently, I want to tell you that we are not in support of that. And to call for the National Working Committee of the party to withdraw that statement so that they should allow us to elect our leaders who we think they are competent to lead our House and to lead the 10th Assembly. The new members are almost 260 to 200 yes, almost 260. How did you expect that we will sit down and look at somebody who even doesn't know the exactly members of the House of Representatives? I came from Kaduna State, but this person that they are nominating, I don't know even that he's contesting. Why can't they be able to appoint?
Speaking
After all,
about
this is democracy.
You're speaking about Tajuddin Abbas, the NWC nomination.
Yes, yes.
You say
yes,
you
I
hardly
don't
know
that
him
he's
yourself.
even contesting this. I know him, but I don't know that he's contesting. You have never called me or you have never met with me. We come from the same state. So automatically, the members of the Kaduna State House of Representatives, almost out of the 16 members, 15 of us, we don't know that he's even contesting.
Well,
so how can they? We are not under a military junta. We are not under a military regime. This is democracy. And we are going to elect our leader, inshallah. And the leader that will carry the national, the House of Representatives to the right direction. And that person is, you have seen his, what do you call it, declaration yesterday. All the members, even the speaker, the deputy speaker, the majority leader, members that they are, those that they are contesting the election with him, they are all there. So please, we are calling on the National Working Committee of our party, please, to exercise patience, to allow us, the National Assembly, to lead us, to elect a person who is going to lead us, so that we can be able to have a 10th National Assembly that we can be able to work with Ahmed Bola Tinubu successfully. Even those people that they are emphasizing, they are thinking, they wanted to impose those candidates. Even if they are close to Bola Tinubu, they are not loving Bola Tinubu because they want him to fail. If there is crisis, rancor all the time in the National Assembly, we will not have what we want. We will not have good views. We will not have right to do what our people want. So please, they should look at it. This is Nigeria. It is not personal interest. It is not an issue of 10 to 15 people to come down, to sit down and decide on the fate of the country. Well, please, we want to unite this country. And the only place that we can be able to unite this country by bringing members all together to work with this gentleman that been elected by the popularity of Nigerians.
Okay, so you've just, voiced your reservation, let me put it delicately like that, of the choice of the NWC of Tajuddin Abbas from Kaduna State, like yourself, but you say that it's not that you don't know him, but you do give the impression that you hardly even have spoken. And I mention this because the spokesperson for the party, when he was releasing this news, had said that these conclusions had been arrived at, these consensus positions had been arrived at after consultation within the party with stakeholders, and had then said that he was actually in favor of further consultation. So I don't know if your reservation, for instance, and if there are any other people like that, within the APC fold, maybe this further consultation that was recommended yesterday might be able to take care of that so that there will actually be consensus. Or is it your point of view that the executive, because you're speaking about the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he will be representing the executive? Or are you saying that they should have no hands in it because it's our thing, it's a different tier of government, let us discuss among ourselves and let us come up with our own leadership? Where are you exactly?
Well, let's do justice to our president-elect, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, because I believe it's not even in the country when this decision has been taken. And the issue presently is that even the deputy speaker, who is also a member of the National Working Committee, was not invited to this meeting. 3, all the members that are contesting for the office of the speaker, almost 12 of them, none of them has been consulted. 4, they are supposed to call the APC family to discuss this matter. I don't think that if they are talking about zoning, it's the same party who broke the zoning system. When the chairman of the party came out directly during the primary election, said that they wanted to, or they nominated the Senate president as the presidential candidate. This is what happened. And at the same time, if they are still talking zoning, if it is just because of justice and fairness, they should not take the deputy Senate president to the Northwest again. So what justice is that?
Because I don't know what your thoughts are.
If they are talking, let me come, please. If they are talking about zoning, we don't have zoning. Even the PUD party has cancelled their own zoning because Atiku has contested with the rest of the other candidates that came from the South. So we are not talking about zoning. We are talking about competency. We are talking about people who can carry this 10th assembly to the right direction. And we believe he cannot do that. And if the party wants us to comply with what they have said, they are supposed to call us and sit down with us. When we are campaigning, there is no any national working committee leader that follow us to our virus constituency. We work, and we bring this party to the government.
Okay. Now
it is not an issue of 2015, 2019. This is 2023.
Okay, I understand you better now.
How the election goes.
I understand you better now that you've expanded a bit on this subject matter. But
yeah,
is this still open? Because, as I said, the spokesperson of your party yesterday was saying that consultations would be continuing. And, by the way, you had said that the president-elect was not in, according to you, when these decisions were reached. But I also read somewhere else that this declaration now from the party seems to be following what has been referred to as the zoning intentions of the president-elect. So, do you have an issue with that? Because I've heard you say that...
No.
Okay.
I know. If the president-elect have anything to do with this, I believe that he's a Democrat. He's a real Democrat. He knows he wants to rule his government successfully. He doesn't want to have chaos and any commotion within the 4 years that he have in his own administration. Bola Tinubu is a very, very experienced and talented person who I believe that he believes in the rules of law. And democratically, by the standard and the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, we don't talk about zoning. Either a Christian or a Muslim, if anybody who we believe that can lead this country, to unify this country, we are his welcome. We shouldn't be able to continue playing the same game that we are playing, destroying our country and destroying ourselves and destroying the electorate who give us the mandate.
Okay. Let me bring in a viewer. Mazi Okoroafo in Arochukwu has called in. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you very much for calling in.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, I guess. You see, this issue of the consultation, our politics now talk to take-home assignments. Take-home assignments in the sense that I think the rightful thing for the House of Rep, and even the Senate that they say that the House of Rep we are talking now as the issue now. Can't they wait when they are going to agree to do their own work? By that time now, they now decide, because if you look at the hierarchy of the zoning permutation, not central to be coming in on this level. I think the speakership of House of Reps should go to North Central to balance the equation presently. Now, if you go to North Central, we don't need to talk about political party or not, because if you check well now, the record shows that opposition party are leading. Now, does it mean that in Nigerian politics, the opposition party cannot come up with all these posts? Because we have turned the politics as if it is a game of luck or a game of just recite this. Look, we have to move to balance the equation to make the politics sweet. Seeing the that as far as the Gabon is there, anybody coming on, whether it's from the opposition party, must be at least a man or woman with full integrity and one that is ready as a technocrat. Why people are clamoring for all this is, one, because of the committee, chairman and that committee member, the juicy industry or the duty department or duty agencies That is why you see all the politicians glamoring that my candidate must be there, so that they will get chairman of juicy industry, juicy agency. That is all. Because if the juicy industries or juicy agencies are not there, you know people glamoring for all these things because of the chairman of social committee. That is why I call our politicians that Nigeria is our country. We have seen what happened in Sudan, and it's still boiling every day, boiling. Let us sit down and keep religion, tribe, or myself, or another aside. Face the reality of life. I have to make Nigeria move on. You see how well, you see how Garen, see how light up to today, everything is there. The honorable members think positively that we are going to National Assembly to make sure that everything balanced. Not every day we're carrying chairs and lockers and everything and fights between one another. No. We don't want. We want people that have what? Democrats to be there. Good morning, Master Crapo. Good morning.
Thank you very much for calling in, Mazi.
Thank you very much.
Arochuku. Now, Honorable Bashir, right now, the way the party has laid it out, Northwest, the slot for Northwest, the Tajuddin Abbas from Kaduna, like yourself, is Northwest. Then the Deputy Speaker has been zoned to the Southeast, talking about Honorable Ben Kalu. Since there's so many parameters that have to be juggled and balanced, everybody's talking about fairness, equity, inclusiveness, yet there are just the 4 positions in the first instance. There are many other very senior offices in the National Assembly. Just the the Senate President, Deputy Senate President, the Speaker, Deputy Speaker. So in the case of the House of Representatives that we're talking about now, let the Speaker go, seems to be what the party say, let the Speaker go to the Northwest and the Deputy Speaker to the Southeast. So what would be your commentary on that particular scheduling in terms of fairness, equity,
please, whoever you see in the National Assembly, I believe he's matured enough to understand the situation of this country and to understand if you are in politics not for a long period of time, you should know why and how politics of Nigeria is being played. Let me take you a little bit back. When government wanted to impose speakers in the National Assembly, at the end of the day, what happened? None of them has succeeded. And if they say that they want to try this and impose or appoint anybody they want, okay, they will see what is going to happen, because I don't think that he will last. That is exactly what happened to Ite. And the same thing they have done when they wanted to make Tambol as a speaker. What exactly happened? They don't want Tambol to be a speaker. What exactly happened? Tambol members elected Tambol, and they cannot do anything. And the same thing with Dogara. And the same thing, they wanted to repeat the same thing, because no member, almost, let me tell you something. In our own group that we are working on, we have already get the number to make a speaker already. And we are going to make the speaker, inshallah. But the fact that we want is that we want somebody who can unify Nigeria and unify the members of the National Assembly. When you unify the members of the House of Representatives, I believe you unified Nigeria. And we are going to take care of everything. And when you are talking, let's take Bajamila. The vice president came from the southwest. The same state in Lagos and the same state, they voted Bajamila because they want Bajamila to lead that house. So why is it that today they are bringing issue of zoning? Please, we have to be just. We have to understand that this is a country that whereby when you people are elected, they know the mandate they have been given from their own people. And two, the National Working Committee are not the people who are going to sit down in the chamber. They are not the same people who are going to make the laws for Nigerians. We are the one who are going to make the laws for Nigerians. And the same people who are going to checkmate the executive. And we are the same people who are going to make sure that our people are working towards the right direction and the government is moving towards the right direction for the interest of Nigeria. We are having serious problem of security. When I was campaigning, bandits, I have been encountering with bandits, so many places. And at the end of the day, not any member of the National Committee was there. So I'm not important when a decision or such kind of decision is taken.
Okay. Let me bring on another.
So just because I was being elected under an umbrella of a party, so when you are talking now, you will look at it that the majority of the party, or if now PDP or any other party wanted the coalition of the minority party wanted to come up with a candidate, I believe they can succeed. They can take the advantage of the crisis within our own party.
Let me bring in a caller. A caller has been waiting on the line. I wanted you to land. Good morning to you, Ada in Jos.
Ada, calling from Jos Patricia. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello to the Honorable Bashir. Mr. Yori, my problem is not they are zoning it to the south or to wherever. The problem now is this idea of microzoning to human beings. You know, that's the individuals. That's a terrible arrangement, you know. When they zone it to the south, if there are other people from that zone that want to contest, let them throw it open to them. That this idea of microzoning to a human being, an individual. That means now, before you know it now, it will be dollarized. You know, we don't learn, you know. And then, you know, unless they're going to go, if it is, not going to be open secret or whatever, you'll be surprised that since there's a lot of bad blood, some of the APC members might even protest, you know, vote in protest. So it will backfire. So let them do a lot of conversations and let it be thrown open to that particular zone instead of microzoning to an individual. That's my take on the whole issue, honestly speaking. It's really unfortunate we are going the way we are going. But if it is the south or whatever, no problem as far as I'm concerned. But microzoning to an individual is what I am against.
Okay.
Let's not give about Nigeria.
All right. Thank you very much for calling in, Ada. Our Honorable Bashir Zubairu Usman, we'll take a break now. I know you might want to call